Oh, I haven't been out here in the garden talking to you like before 8 AM for a little while. Things have been going so well now since, it's been nearly 2 weeks since he went back to school. He's gone every single day. He's just gone in as soon as the taxi's gone. Apart from that first day when we had to drive him in, it's been no problem at all. This morning, Monday morning, we do have a little bit of a problem. In fact, we have 3 problems. Problem number 1 is we were woken up at 5:30 this morning by Andy playing the Frasier theme song on his iPad, top volume, whilst singing along to it, with the words "No school, no school" to the tune of the Frasier theme song. The significance of that is, for those of you not as familiar with the daytime TV schedule as we are, Frasier is the programme that's on Channel 4 directly after Everybody Loves Raymond in the morning. It starts about 9 AM. If he gets to watch Frasier, that means he's not gone to school. That was his previous routine from last year. He'd watch Everybody Loves Raymond, which would normally be his cue to go to school. He's still using that as his cue to go to school. Refused to go, then Frasier comes on, and that's his celebration song. Today he's using it as a protest song, and he's decided he doesn't want to go. We're still hopeful he might go. Problem number 2, Anna's poorly. She was feeling a little bit rough yesterday. She's woke up this morning full of cold. Bit of a problem because she's got to go to university tomorrow to register. She's still going to have to go. She needs to register, but she feels really rough. We have managed to get her brother in place to look after Andy for the weekend when we go to EGX. Unfortunately, if she's ill and having to force herself to go into uni and college 3 days to not give herself a chance to get better, she's still potentially in doubt for that. That, for me, is a massive problem. There are our times together when we go to these gaming expos. EGX is always my favourite weekend of the year. She needs to go. Anna, you need to get better. Problem number 3 is related to Dave. Dave? You alright? I don't know if you can see. Probably can't. He's not going to show us. He's got a little thing on his lip. We think he's just bitten into something he shouldn't, and it's split his lip a little bit, but now it's getting a little bit inflamed looking. It looks like it might have a little bit of an infection. Are you going to show us? No? So we're taking him to the vets at 9:30. A job I've never been able to do on my own. So if Andy refuses, I'm going to really struggle to get him to the vets. If Andy goes but Anna is too poorly to help me, I still have to try and get in there by myself. So I'm already thinking at 8 AM, it's just hit 8 AM now, that today's becoming a bit of a write-off already. It's a disaster, Dave. Can we get... No, he's not going to show us. I'm going to go and carry on trying to get Andy to school. Wish me luck. Disaster. It's now 8:45. I've just had to send the taxi people away. Andy's now gone upstairs ill, we think. It was a little bit like sniffly yesterday, but like I say, he was up singing and playing loud music at 5:45 this morning, but pretty much as soon as I finished talking to you lot at 8, he disappeared off upstairs like he sometimes does. We thought he was just going to the toilet. We went up there and he was just practically asleep again in bed, which is just something he never does. He used to hide up there, but going up there and sleeping is a little bit different. So we've had a chat with him. We've explained that if he's poorly, he can stay at home and stay in bed. He's not going to have his iPad, he's not going to have his DS. If he perks up later in the day, I'll drive him in, but I hope this doesn't set a precedent, because when, like 2 years ago, when he stopped going before, it was off the back of having a day off sick and him realising that it was possible to do that. And we've deliberately not shown him that the taxi was here. We're trying to sort of not mention school now, to not make it seem like he's getting out of school. We want it to seem that he's poorly so he gets to stay in bed, and then tomorrow we'll be back to school as normal. But obviously tomorrow Anna's at uni, so I'm going to be doing it on my own as well. So A, I'm going to have to judge whether or not he can go, and B, assuming he can go, it could be a bit of a battle and I'm going to be by myself. Not looking forward to that. I'm also not looking forward to now having to take Dave to the vets by myself. So we're going to set off in a few minutes and go and see what's up with him. It's a new vet as well, because we had a few issues with the old vet, which is a story for another day, but we'll walk off down there in a little while. And then Anna's sat in the house being ill as well. It's basically the house of sickness today. I'm the only one not at death's door, so I need to go and hide somewhere so I don't get infected with whatever's getting everyone else, including the dog. My biggest fear about all this is already coming true. I've not even gone to take Dave yet. It's like 2 minutes since I last spoke to you. I came back inside and he was already fully dressed, walking down the stairs, trying to come into the room. So, he is poorly, but it's working out where to put the porniness. Where do we put the porniness? Because we can't just let him come down and play on his stuff all day, because then he'll see that he can do that as an alternative to school, because that's what's happened before. But at the same time, we can't punish him for being ill, and it's finding that balance, trying to work out when he can't tell us, because obviously he can't say, this is wrong with me, this hurts, I feel, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is how poorly I am. We just kind of have to judge by how he is, and when he was upstairs before, he seemed really poorly. When he just came down in the door now, he didn't. He walked through the door. I said, right, school in Daddy's car then. And he just said no and ran away. So now we're trying to decide, do we push it now? I mean, we need to go and see what he's doing upstairs, really. But for me to take Dave to the vets, I've got to go in like 10 minutes. And then Anna's not very well, and she's going to then be stuck with him for up to an hour. It's like a 20-minute walk to the vets, 20 minutes back. I don't know how long we're going to be in the vets. I could potentially be out till like 11 o'clock. But I can hear him. He's walking around upstairs now. And I feel like we should be going to school. Oh, it's a difficult one when this happens. Right, back from the vets. Hold on, you're really dirty. Back from the vets, but first an Andy update. Is your face allowed to be on camera? She's poorly too.
Yeah.
What's going on with Andy while I've been gone?
He was asking for a cuddle because I'm mum, so I gave him a cuddle. Then he was asking for cream, which is the sleepy cream. Which is the sleepy cream from Lush because it's magical. And now he's asleep. And I'm just downloading a game.
So we think he probably is genuinely ill. Yeah.
He doesn't normally sleep at the down unless he's very tired. But he's been going to bed normal and getting up late. So he's poorly.
Fingers crossed he'll be better tomorrow. And you'll be better tomorrow.
I don't know about that.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be nursing everybody and kicking her out the door to send her to uni. We're back from the vets. Dave,
he's not happy.
Just there. He's not a happy dog. He did 2 different wheeze in the vets, one on the nurse and one on the vet. He tried to eat everybody who was there. He was generally well behaved apart from when they were trying to poke his poorly mouth. They think it's just where he's caught it on his tooth or caught it on something sharp that he was munching on that he probably shouldn't have been. He's probably got hold of a Coke can or I don't know, anything like that.
Tuna cans.
There you go, he might have got hold of a tuna can from somewhere and just cut it slightly, and now it's a little bit infected. So they've given us some anti-inflammatory and antibiotics, which he's just taken and seems fine. He's got that for 5 days. Hopefully that should clear it up. If it doesn't, we have to take him back next week so they can put him under and lop it off. Because normally they would just, if it was anywhere else in his body, they'd hold him down and use a syringe to take a sample of it to see what it is, but because it's on his mouth and he'll just bite them, and they'll have to make him drowsy and because they're not poking at his mouth.
No, but when they've done other things like shove a thermometer up his bum, he's been fine.
They didn't do that today.
You're just there for plays and I'm there
They just weighed him, listened to his heart and poked at his face. And now he's got his medicine. So I'm now going to, while Andy's asleep and this one is on quarantine, I'm going to try and get some work done because I know I'm going to go to Tesco first. They don't need to know that because that's really boring. I'm going to try and get some work done, and I'm trying to do 2 days of work today because if Andy's off tomorrow and she's at uni, that means I can't do any work tomorrow, which means there'll be no videos out tomorrow because I'm like fully not ahead again because we were away at the weekend, so I haven't yet recorded the Football Manager video that's coming out today. So I've got to do today's and tomorrow's, and ideally Wednesday's as well, because if he's off school tomorrow, I'm streaming tomorrow night and I won't be able to do Wednesday's one either. So I've got to try and do 3 days worth of work today whilst looking after her as well.
You're not going to look up to me, you're going to put me.
I've got to go to Tesco to get you medicine and then send you back upstairs so I don't get ill. I can't afford to be ill. We need to pay the bills.
I need tablets.
I'm going to go and get you some tablets now. Oh, that has been a long day and it's not even 4 o'clock. But, importantly, I do have all of my gaming videos, so 6 videos, all the videos needed for the gaming channel for today, tomorrow and Wednesday, recorded, uploaded and scheduled. So if the worst case scenario does happen and Andy doesn't go to school tomorrow or Wednesday, I can still stream tomorrow night, which is important. I can still get the vlogs done and I don't have to worry about getting the gaming channel sorted. And on the flip side of that, if he does go back to school tomorrow, which I hope he will, he seems a lot better. He's been downstairs for the last hour or so. It's about 3:30, so it wasn't worth bringing him into school, but he's come downstairs, seems a lot perkier, has had a little bit to eat, and that seems to have helped him out as well. So I expect him to go back. He'll certainly be well enough to go back. It's just whether this causes further problems, which are then pretty difficult for me to get around on my own because Anna's not going to be here. So fingers crossed he goes, and if he does, what that means is I can then spend tomorrow hopefully having another day busting my hump like today and get us all the way through to like Saturday, Sunday, similar sort of effort on Wednesday, because that's always been the plan for this week. This is a big week where I want to get my standard stuff done early, because then Thursday there's the chance that Anna won't have to go to uni, in which case I'm going to race over to Birmingham for EGX. If not, I think that's the day that the FIFA 18 early access hits, and I want to be able to have like 2 days making FIFA videos before I go off to EGX on the Saturday morning, so that I can get some FIFA 18 content out as well, because that's going to be an important part of the channel going forward. So regardless of whether he goes to school or not. It's going to be a busy few days. Adding into all of that as well, I've just realised I'm back in London again on Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening for another YouTube creator event thing. I'm so tired. How did I used to fit a job in? The plan now, it's like I say, nearly 4 o'clock. What would you do without these regular time checks in this 2 minutes I've been talking to you for? Oh, I'm grumpy. But I'm going to cheer myself up because someone sent me a message saying that they've sent me something to the PO box. It should be there today. So I'm heading to the PO box to go and see what's there. I haven't checked it for like 3 weeks. So I know there's at least one thing there. There might even be more than one thing if someone sent us something and not told us. But either way, I like presents. Hopefully it'll be something fun. You alright?
Yeah, bye-bye, Daddy.
How you feeling?
Happy.
You feeling happy?
I'm feeling poorly.
You're not poorly anymore. You were poorly. You're alright now. Back to school tomorrow?
No.
Yes, it is. It's school day tomorrow.
Oh, good.
Look, it says on the board.
No.
Tuesday's the school day. So, we've got school in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Bye-bye,
Good.
Daddy. Yay! Bye-bye.
Excuse the noise.
Hi.
We have someone who's definitely not poorly anymore over there, making lots of noise. But we have a large, fragile parcel that was in the PO box. I'm pretty sure I know who this is from because Power Red UK, who is in my streams most nights, told me to go and check the PO box. So I imagine this is from him, unless that's just a coincidence. But I can't imagine what he could have sent that's fragile, unless this is just a tape he had lying around. It's quite light. It'd be nice if it was, perhaps it's 11 grand. No, hashtag no refunds if it's another 11 grand. How do you get into this box? I need a proper parcel opening knife rather than a butter knife that doesn't really cut through tape. Goodness me! This is lots of things wrapped in bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. To Kev. Keep up the great work. All the best. Power Red UK. Hashtag no refunds. See, he even understands the rules. Something in bubble wrap. That's for, I think that says Anna. Does it say Anna? Oh, Amy. Hold on, this is parcels for all of us. So there's something for Lucy. There's something for Amy. Something for Kev. Something for Anna. And something for Andy. Andy, do you want this? You got a present. Open it up, see what it is. Do you need help? No, I don't need help. You're doing quite a good job on that.
Help.
Do you want help? Hold on. There you go. This is the present now. You can open a present.
Oh, you get some.
Do you see what it is? What'd you say?
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you opening yours on camera? You want me to open yours? Anna's still not very well, so she's hiding from the camera. So I can't get into this. He's really happy with the bubble wrap. He's a big fan of bubble wrap. So this is a present for Anna. I love the way it's nice wrapping paper. Christmas wrapping paper, I think. And then skillfully taped with like parcel tape. Are you opening it or do you want me to open it? She wants me. She's desperate not to be on camera. Hey, there you go. It's a zombie Kenny. Have a zombie Kenny. She is saying thank you if you can't hear her. We'll save it. The girls aren't here today, so I'll put theirs to one side. They can open theirs later in the week when they're back here. And this is the one for Kev, which I believe is me. She's got Zombie Kenny next to Daryl from Walking Dead on a shelf over there already. And I have got, oh, whatever it is, it's a 2017 Summer Convention exclusive. That's always a good sign. I haven't picked up any of the Summer Convention exclusives yet this year. Oh, that's awesome! It's Aries from Wonder Woman, who will sit on the shelf next to my Wonder Woman and Steve Trevor, which were May Comic-Con exclusives. I'm just building a collection of Comic-Con Wonder Woman exclusive pops. Thank you very much. That's very, very kind of you. And those, and for the girls, which will get opened up, I think, on Friday's vlog, because they're not here for a few days now. Power Red UK. Where's your note gone? Thank you. That's really, really awesome of you. Thank you very much. Anyone else who wants to make Andy smile with a bag of crisps, the PO box address is down in the description or on the front of that box. Thank you.